Om. 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 शुक्लाम्बरधरं विष्णुं शशिवर्णं चतुर्भुजं प्रसन्नवदनं ध्यायेत् सर्वविघ्नोपशान्तये गुरुर्ब्रह्मा गुरुर्विष्णु गुरुर्देवो महेश्वरः गुरुः साक्षात् परब्रह्मा तस्मै श्रीगुरवे नमः सरस्वती नमस्तुभ्यं वरदे कामरूपिणी विद्यारम्भं करिष्यामि सिद्धिर्भवतु मे सदा. Hari Om. A blissful morning to every one of you. Welcome to this beautiful, gorgeous, most attractive, most divine temple which is within our own selves. My loving pranams at the divine lotus feet of my Guru, Papa Swami Ramdas of Anandashram, Kanjangad, Kerala, and my beloved parents. How fortunate we are to know the meaning of all her names. Our Divine Mother, our Mother forever, in the past so many births and coming so many more births. She is our Mother and we are very fortunate to know about her. We have seen up to 141 shlokas. Now we'll see the 142nd shloka. Mithya jagadadhisthana muktida mukti rupini. Mithya jagat adhisthana. Mithya. Satya is truth. That means always existing, always eternal, eternally existing. Whereas mithya, the meaning is not lie. It is the opposite of satya, but it does not mean lie. It means temporary, not permanent. This body, this universe, everything is temporary. Body will be there for a few years. After that, that body does not exist. So, it is not a lie that body is existing. Yes, we are all existing. But as body, we are not existing permanently. We are not eternal. As Atma, we are eternal. But as body, we are not eternal. So, this is Mithya Jagat. That is why Adi Shankaracharya said, Brahma Satya Jagat Mithya. So many people say, how can you say Mithya? Jagat is visible to us, right in front of us, it is there. So he did not say it is not existing. Yes, it is existing, but only temporary. Kshanika matram. For a few kshana only. After that, it does not exist. But she is the base for that also. Even for the Mithya Jagat, Adhisthana or the foundation is our Divine Mother only. Muktida Mukti Rupini. We have seen something like this. Jnanada Jnana Rupini. Muktida Mukti Rupini. Muktida. She is the one who gives us, who blesses us with liberation or moksha. Similarly, Mukti Rupini. She herself is personification of that moksha or salvation or liberation. When we come out of this me and mine, then hatred, love, nothing is there. Everything is the same. Then we say it is liberation. So she is the one who is going to give us this. Lasya Priya Layakari Lajja Rambhadi Vandita. Lasya Priya. Her dance is known by the name Lasya. Shiva's dance is Tandava, Raudra Tandava. Whereas our mother's is Lasya. With all the other instruments. She dances beautifully with all kind of bhava, abhinaya or rasas. Nava rasas are there. She is the one who expresses all these. So, Lasya Priya, she loves to dance. Then, Layakari. Laya has got two meanings. One meaning we know, dissolution. Destruction of whether the body or the universe, whatever it is. When it is destroyed, we say it is laya. Another meaning is Shruti and Laya. For music, they say that Shruti is like father, Laya is like mother. What is that Laya? Tala. The beat, the rhythm. See, if a musician is singing, if he is not following a particular Laya, then the other instruments cannot follow it at all. Each instrument will be doing according to their rhythm, then there will be complete chaos. It will not be a harmonious music. If we want it to be harmonious, then everybody should follow a particular rhythm that we call as Laya. So when she is doing this lasya, obviously Laya is compulsory. That means in this world, all of us should adjust with each other. Whether it is at home, whether that is a family, or as a society or a community, as a nation, as a world, as a universe, all should be able to follow a particular rhythm and then live harmoniously, expressing love for each other. Even with animals and plants, they are following a particular system. It is only human beings who are not following a particular system. So she is that Layakari. Lajja. Lajja is that kind of shyness or bashfulness. If a particular kind of lajja is there, we will follow the path of righteousness or dharma. If this lajja is not existing at all, then even if somebody says anything about us, we'll say, what is that? Let them say, I will do like this. Even if it is adharma, it's okay, but I like to do, I will do. Because of this lajja, we are scared to do something which is adharma. What will society say? What will they talk about me? So at a certain extent, lajja is compulsory. Ya devi sarva bhuteshu lajja rupena samsthita namastasyai 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 namo namaha. So she is this lajja. Rambhadi vandita. Rambha, the celestial dances of heaven. Ramba, Urvashi, Menaka, Tilottama, there are so many. So Ramba, Adi, etc., etc. She is worshipped by all these beautiful celestial women or ladies or dances of Swarga or heaven. Now the next few namas, wonderful explanation is given how she is going to protect us. Bhavadava Sudha Vrishtihi Paparanya Davanala. Before I understood the meaning of this particular nama, I used to say Bhavada Vasudha Vrishtihi. It is not so. Bhavadava Sudha. It is not Vasudha. Bhavadava Sudha Vrishtihi. Bhava Dava. Dava means heat. Bhava is this samsara or the universe or the world. The heat of this universe is so much. What is the meaning of that heat here? The troubles, the dukkha that we have to face in this world. The heat of that hurdle or kashtas or dukkhas. So much is there. Many times we have to face so many tough situations. We feel that there is no solution at all for this. That is Bhavadava, heat of this samsara. What does she do? Sudha Vrishtihi. When it is so hot, imagine there is a downpour, there is rain. Then what happens? We feel so happy, we feel so cool. Now this is not ordinary rain, it is Sudha Vrishti, Amrita Vrishti. So she is going to destroy all our difficulties, all the hurdles, all the sadness that we have to face. Everything is going to be destroyed because she is going to rain Amrita. Bhava Dava Sudha Vrishtihi. Then Paparanya Davanala. Now Papa is, we have done so many sins, knowingly, unknowingly. Not only in this birth, in the previous so many births, we don't know what all we have done. Even if you hurt one person, little bit also it is a papa. If you kill an ant, if you kill a mosquito, that is papa. How many ants, how many mosquitoes, how many cockroaches, how many rats we have killed? No idea. In this birth itself, no idea. In the previous births, so many births that we have taken. We don't know how many papas we have collected, we are carrying. No idea at all. So, that itself is like a forest. Now she is going to burn this forest of papa. How? Papa Aranyadavanala. In the forest, you know the forest fire. Sometimes recently, just 2-3 years back also, there was huge fire in one of the foreign countries. So difficult to stop it. What happens when there is that kind of forest fire? Every plant is destroyed. Every plant is burned. Nothing remains. In the same way, she is going to burn all our sins. Whether big or small, like how a big tree is burned, small plant also is burnt by the forest fire. So our sins themselves are like a forest, but doesn't matter. She is going to burn all of them like a forest fire, burning everything in the forest. Daurbhagya tula vatula jara dvantara viprabha. Daurbhagya tula. Tula is cotton. Cotton. Vatula. Vatula is a strong wind or a storm. Heavy breeze. If we have kept a piece of cotton, there is a breeze, then what happens? That cotton flies away. If it is a very strong wind, the cotton is taken too far away by the wind. So what is she doing now? Daurbhagya. All our misfortunes, miseries, everything she is going to simply take away. Where? Too far off. Because it is a vatula, it is not an ordinary vayu, not ordinary air. It is a huge storm. She is going to take away all our misfortunes totally far away from us so that doesn't come anywhere close to us. See how she is protecting us. Like a breeze or strong wind or like a storm, she is going to take away all our daurbhagyas or misfortunes. Jaradvanta Ravi Prabha. I used to chant it as Jaradvantara Viprabha. It is Jaradvanta Ravi Prabha. Dvanta. Dvanta is darkness. Jara. Jara is old age. When we become very old, it's going to be very difficult. Many people find it very difficult. We are all yet to reach that stage, so we don't know how difficult it's going to be. You cannot hear, you cannot see, people don't recognize us, people don't talk to us, and so many diseases. So many times we have to be taken to the hospital, admitted in the hospital, so many difficulties. So it is called as Dvanta or darkness. Now what is she doing? Ravi Prabha. Wherever there is darkness, if sunlight falls, then darkness automatically destroyed or disappears. Darkness cannot exist where sunlight exists. So like that, she is going to remove all the darkness of our old age. Jaradvanta Ravi Prabha. Bhagyabdi Chandrika. Bhakta Chitta Keki Ghana Gana. Bhagyabdi Chandrika. Abdi is ocean. During this full moon nights, Chandrika is moon, moonlight. When there is beautiful moon night on Purnima day, it is said that the oceans, the tides are very high, the waves are very, very high on Purnima night. So like this, how the waves are high on the night of Purnima, what is she going to give us? Bhagya. She has removed, destroyed all our daurbhagyas, and she is going to fill us with all bhagyas. What kind of bhagyas? Like waves, ups and ups and ups, high tides. So like that, good fortunes are going to be there for us because of her grace. Bhakta chitta keki ghana ghana. Ghana ghana is the dark clouds. When there is dark cloud, the peacocks start dancing. They start beautiful dance. Anybody has seen this, you would have enjoyed that. Beautiful color, peacock. And the way it dances is really royal. So, here it is now, the explanation that Vagdevata is giving is so beautiful. When we listen to all these, the devotee's heart start dancing. How? How a peacock dances by looking at the dark clouds. Keki, they make a sound, The peacocks make a sound and then dance. Ka, 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 like that they make a sound. So that sound is called as keki. Exactly the same way, our heart, all the devotees' hearts also make that sound and start dancing. Because she has taken away all our Daurbhagyas, Jaradvanta, so many difficulties, papas, everything that she has taken away. Obviously, we have to dance. And our heart should be filled with that kind of bliss. Bhakta chitta keki ghana ghana, roga parvata damboli, mrityu kutarika. Roga parvata damboli. Rogas, diseases are like parvata, like mountain. Not a small mountain, huge mountain. Small, little bit of fever if you get, we become so panic. Oh, is it COVID? Should I go for this test? Is it malaria? Is it that infection? This, isn't it? A minor disease, it becomes so big for us. It is not only one disease. We have sugar problem, cholesterol problem, BP problem, heart problem, back problem, spinal cord problem, leg problem, not able to walk. So many things. So many diseases. So it's like a huge mountain. In the earlier days, the ancient days, the story, our Puranas say that the mountains also had the capacity to fly. It seems all the mountains had the capacity to fly, so they could fly like birds. Then, there were some arrogant mountains. Like you remember Vindhyachala. Arrogant. Became arrogant because they are able to fly and go wherever they want. Then, what the mountains used to do? They used to fly high and suddenly sit in one place. Then, there were so many trees and animals and birds and sages. So many Rishimunis doing meditation in that, all would get disturbed. They were like a trouble for all of them. So they all prayed to Mahavishnu. What is this? The mountain is troubling us. So Indra came with that Vajrayudha, thunderbolt. He came with that Vajrayudha and cut the wings of all the mountains. The mountains could fly because they had wings. With the help of this Vajrayudha or thunderbolt, he cut off the wings of the mountains. So then they lost the capacity to fly. In the same way, this Damboli means that Vajrayudha, thunderbolt. So she is going to cut off this huge mountain of diseases for us. It is not an ordinary mountain now for us. It is a mountain of diseases. So she is going to cut down this mountain with the help of that Vajrayudha or thunderbolt. Then Mrityu kutarika. Daru is a tree. Mrityu, death is compared with the tree. Once we are born, we have to die. Once we die, is it over? Chapter close? No, we come back. Punarapi jananam, punarapi maranam, punarapi janani jatare shayanam. Big cycle, chakravyuha. We are coming again and again and again. That is why it is called as a tree. You cut a branch of the tree, what happens? It grows again. Cut up, unless the root is removed, if you cut from base also, it simply grows again. Same way, it is not easy to cut off this tree of death. But she does it for us with the help of Kutarika. Kutarika, big axe. She takes an axe and cuts the roots of this tree of death, which means she is giving us liberation. So, Mrityu-daru Kutarika. Next one is Maheshwari, Mahakali, Mahagrasa, Mahashana. Maheshwari. This all of us know. Maha Ishwari, the great controller of everything in this world. Mahakali. Kali is dark. Now, even Shiva, if he has to kill some demon, it seems he prays to this Kali, and only then he is able to kill any demon. How powerful she is then, Mahakali. She is depicted as a dark, Kali picture all of us know, with the tongue out, kept out, and all wearing all the heads of the demons as a mala, Runda mala, Munda mala. She is like this. This is one way of looking at it. From another angle, this is tamas. Tamas is needed for all of us. Sattva, Raja, Tama, all the three gunas are there in each one of us, but the proportion, what is the ratio, that varies from even a stone to a Brahma. That is a difference. Ratio varies. Sleeping. Tamas, high level, only then we are able to sleep. Definitely we all need to sleep. We need rest for the body. That means tamas should be high then. And this is one night's sleep we are talking. When we die, we take rest for some time, I believe. Then again we come back. How long we take rest, that depends on our karmas. But at least for a short period there is rest. If at all we have come across some very, very old people, or people who are on their deathbed for many years, they just say that, Paramatma, please take me. When are you taking me? When are you taking me? I am tired of this world. I cannot bear anymore. Please take me. Isn't it? We have seen so many such people praying for death. Because they are tired of this. They want some peace, some rest, at least for some time. So she is the one who gives that kind of rest. At this moment when everything is healthy, we are very happy, then we don't want to die. But to such people who have faced so many difficulties, they just want to die. So that they get some rest at least. So she is the one who gives us rest even after that samhara. Mahakali. Mahagrasa, Mahashana. Grasa. Grasa is food. Actually, food for the body as well as food for the mind or for all the senses. Some scene, that is food for the eyes. Some sound, food for the ears. What you perceive from the world, that is the food. Isn't it? Whatever we see, then the mind dwells on it. That means what I have seen is a food for my eyes, and then it becomes food for my mind. If we don't make use of our intellect, Mahagrasa can become Alpagrasa. Like we have discussed in the previous class, like the street dog goes around eating whatever is available. Same way, unless we make use of our buddhi, intellect properly, we will be wasting our time. We will not be able to reach our goal. So she is that Mahagrasa, the one that we perceive, use our intelligence and accordingly utilize it properly to reach her. Similarly, Mahashana, Ashana. Ashana is food. We are all Ashana for her. Mahashana, if you remember, 11th chapter of Bhagavad Gita, Vishwarupa Darshana Yoga. Arjuna requests Krishna Paramatma to show that Vishwarupa Darshana. Then Paramatma says, you cannot see that through your ordinary eyes. You need Divya Chakshu, so I am going to bless you with that kind of Divya Chakshu. Having the Divya Chakshu, in spite of wearing the Divya Chakshu, Arjuna could not bear the look of this Vishwarupa. He asked, Krishna, who are you? I am not able to understand anything. Why? Because he sees everybody entering Krishna's huge mouth. Bhishma, Drona, Karna, Duryodhana, everybody is entering. Some are going directly, some are getting chewed by Paramatma. This we have discussed in Vishwarupa Darshana. We all are food for her. One day or the other, we are all going inside that kind of mouth, wide mouth. And it looked so terrible for Arjuna, he could not take it. He says, you stop this. Show me your Shankha Chakra Gada Padma, that Rupa is sufficient for me. Stop this, please. So, the whole universe is Ashana for her. That is why Mahashana. Even when we drop the body becomes Ashana for her. The body is burnt. It is going to the fire or to the earth or whatever it is. She is there in it. She is there in the form of Agni. So that also is a kind of Homa or Havana only. How happy we should be. I am becoming Ashana for her. So why should we be scared of death? We should die smilingly. I am the food for, I have become Maha Ashana for my mother. What more blessing is needed for us? If we are alive, blessing. If we die, if we have to drop the body also, that is another kind of blessing for all of us. So none of us should be scared of death because we are becoming Maha Ashana for her. Aparna Chandika Chanda Mundasra Nishudini. Aparna. Parna is leaf. Aparna. When she started doing tapas for getting Shiva as her husband, initially she was eating fruits in the forest. Then she stopped eating fruit. She was eating only leaves. Then she stopped eating leaves also. No Parna also. That is why the name is Aparna. This is one meaning. Another one is, there is no Runa. No debt at all. She doesn't keep up debt with anybody. We give her one flower. Offer flower in the puja. She gives 100 times. Multiplied by 100, she gives us. Anything that we offer, she multiplies it by 100 and then blesses us. She doesn't keep any runa. So, Aparna. Then, another meaning is, Parna means the one who has fallen. Means one who makes mistakes. Fallen means we make mistakes. She does not make any mistakes. She doesn't fall. The same name, similar name is there, Achyuta. Chuta means fallen. Achyuta is never fallen. The same meaning here, Aparna, never fallen. Aparna. Chandika. She is known as Chandika. The next name comes Chanda Mundasra Nishudini. She destroyed the demons Chanda and Munda. So she got the name Chamunda. The meaning of Chanda is very powerful, very sharp. We use the word Tikshna. In Sanskrita, Tikshna. Very sharp. That is the meaning of Chanda. In Nama Ramayana, you get this name. Chanda Kirana Kula Mandana Ram. Srimad Dasharatha Nandana Ram. Chanda Kirana. Surya's Kirana are so sharp. So here, she is that kind of sharpness. Chandika. Chanda Mundasra Nishudini. She killed these two brothers, Chanda and Munda. Only two are given here. There are many demons. We have seen Bandasuravadha. There are many more demons, especially 9 demons. Chanda, Munda, Shumba, Nishumba, Madhu, Kaitaba, Mahishasura, Raktabija, Dhumralochana. Altogether 9 very, very prominent demons. She destroyed all of them. What do they represent? Our body has got 9 gates, Navadwaras. 2 eyes, Navarandras, 2 ears, 2 nostrils, 1 mouth, 1 genital organ, and 1 anus. So altogether there are 9 randras, that means apertures, or Navadwaras. So everywhere you have a demon. She is the one who kills all these demons so that we are able to reach her. Ksharaksharaatmika sarva lokeshi vishwadharini. Kshara akshara atmika. Kshara is something that is perishable. The world, the body is perishable. Akshara, that is Parabrahma, non-perishable at all. Non-perishable. So, she is the Atmika of, whether it is Kshara or Akshara, she only is there. Sarvalokeshi. Sarvaloka, 14 lokas we have seen in the previous class. 14 lokas, controller. Vishwadharini, she is the one who is holding this earth, who is holding the whole universe, not only earth, the whole universe. Trivargadatri Subhaga Triambaka Trigunatmika. Trivargadatri, Dharma Artha Kama. Leaving that moksha they have already discussed, Muktida Mukti Rupini. Now Trivargadatri, Dharma Artha Kama. These 3 put together called as Trivarga. Chaturveda Purusharthas. Among them, moksha she has already given us, or talked about. Vagdevatas have promised that she is the one who is going to give us moksha. What about Dharma Artha Kama? Can we just directly jump to moksha? We need to follow this. So she gives us this also. Subhaga. Bhaga is sun god. And another meaning is Bala Tripura Sundari is known by the name Bhaga. So Subhaga. Very good Bhaga. Triambaka, one who has got 3 eyes. 3 eyes we have seen, it represents the 3 kalas or 3 gunas or 3 shariras. Wherever we get this 3 or tra, that means all such triads can be understood. Trigunatmika, she is there in Sattva, Raja, Tama. In all the gunas, she is existing. Swarga apavargada ashuddha japa pushpanibha kritihi. Swarga apavarga. Swarga is heaven. Apavarga is moksha, liberation. She gives swarga, she gives moksha also. What is the difference? Swarga is heaven. We go there, having done so many punya karmas, we go there. And we spend all those punya karmas, again we have to come back. 9th chapter, Krishna says that once everything is, all the punya karmas are karchafied, come back here. Come back to the world again, you have to start. Whereas Apavarga is no return ticket. You stay there only with Parabrahma, or you become a part of Parabrahma only. So Swarga Apavargada, Shuddha, she is always pure. Japa Pushpa Nibha Kritihi. Japa Pushpa is hibiscus flower. She is like the shining of hibiscus flower. Ojovati Dutidara Yajna Rupa Priyavrata. Ojovati, Ojas. Ojas is the body vitality, because of which we are able to work. We call this as vitality. It seems it exists in the spinal cord. Whatever food we take, whatever we see, whatever we perceive, everything is transformed into that ojas. So she is the one who has got that ojas, and she blesses with best kind of ojas. Dyutidhara. Dyuti is shining. Radiance. She has got radiance. Yajna Rupa. She is in the form of Yajna. What is a Yajna? Panchamaha Yajnas we remember. Deva Yajna, Brahma Yajna, Pitri Yajna, Manusha Yajna, Bhuta Yajna. Veda gives lot of importance for this Pancha Yajnas, which should be done by us on a daily basis. It is not that once a year we do some yajna over. That is also one kind of yajna. But this is to be done on a daily basis. It is our duty to do it. So she is in the form of yajna. Yajna also means tyaga. This also we have seen in 18th chapter of Bhagavad Gita. Tyaga is same as this yajna. Anything that we renounce, it becomes yajna. What are we supposed to renounce? Ego, me and mine, that we are supposed to renounce. Priyavrata, take up any kind of vow. She likes it. What kind of vow we can take up? So many variety of vows or vratas that we do. She likes everything. Duraradhya, Duradharsha, Patali, Kusuma Priya. Duraradhya, once they said Sukharadhya, now they are saying Duraradhya. Easily can be worshipable, but reaching her is not that easy. We have to put all our efforts. It is not becoming a side business for us. Now it is only a side business. When we have time, we think of her. It is not so. 100% we should give all our attention to her. Whatever we see, it is her. Whatever we do, it is her. So that kind of bhavana should come. That is why they say Duraradhya. Duradharsha. Dharsha means dhairya, courageous. Adharsha, always courageous. Now Duradharsha. Because she is always courageous, it is difficult to attack her. For any demons, not easy to attack her. So Dharsha means dhairya. Adharsha, always being bold. Patali Kusuma Priya. Another flower. So many different flowers, they say that she loves. Variety of flowers. Which means what they mean is she loves all kind of flowers. So they have simply specified some names. Mahati Meru Nilaya Mandara Kusuma Priya. Mahati. Mahati is anything that is huge. Big one, giant. She is that. Mahato Mahiyan. Among the biggest things, she is the biggest. Among the big things, she is the biggest. So, Mahato Mahiyan. And Mahat also means Buddhi, intellect. And there is one more meaning. Narada carries his Veena with him always. The name of that Veena is Mahati. Veena of Saraswati is Kachapi. Veena of Narada is Mahati. She is in that instrument also. Any instrument you take up, she is there. Meru Nilaya. We have already seen Sumeru Madhya Shringastha. Meru. Meru is a mountain which is there in between Brahma, Shiva and Vishnu mountains. She is in the center. Meru also is our spinal cord. She is there in the Sahasrara chakra, which is the end of our spinal cord. This spinal cord, in Sanskrit it is called as Merudanda. And Mahameru, Sri Chakra, in a three-dimensional form is known as Mahameru. So she resides in that Meru Nilaya. Mandara Kusuma Priya. Now it is Mandara, another kind of flower. She loves that. Veeraradhya Virat Rupa Viraja Vishwato Mukhi. Veeraradhya. All the warriors, they worship her. Warriors, not only in those battlefields, now also. Who are Veeras? Who battle with the ego. To bring down that ego, we have to fight a lot. So we all come under this category, Veera, if we are fighting to pull down that ego. Don't we all worship her? So she is worshipped by all of us. And Ganapati also is known by the name Veera. He worships her. So Veeraradhya. Virat Rupa. Like Vishwarupa. Virat. Huge Rupa. Viraja. No Rajo Guna. Viraja. Satvika Guna or beyond that. Gunatita. So Viraja. Vishwatomukhi. Everywhere. Sahasra Shirshaha Purushaha Sahasrakshaha Sahasrapat. Everywhere you see her face only. The whole world, any direction you see, it is her face. Vishwatomukhi. Pratyak Rupa Pararakasha Pranada Pranarupini. Pratyak Rupa. Once we have already come across this Pratyak Chiti. Pratyak means inward, moving inward. We are going outwards now towards the world. We must move inward. There should be inward journey. That is Pratyak. If you see our Antaranga, she is there. She is the Rupa there. Pratyak Rupa. Parakasha. Para Akasha. Kasha means bright. Akasha, continuously bright. This is Para Akasha. Among the Panchabhutas, Akasha is the subtlest one. Prithvi is the grossest one. Akasha is the subtlest one. That is why Krishna Paramatma compared Atma or Kshetrajna with this kind Akasha in the 13th chapter, Kshetrajna Vibhaga Yoga. Akasha, probably Atma can be compared. It cannot be compared with anything, but to come closer, it is like Akasha. We see Akasha. Now there is Akasha between me and my computer. This is Akasha. Now I am putting my hand. What happened to the Akasha? Akasha is there. I remove the hand. Akasha is still there. In the same way, all pervading, everywhere existing, Sarva Vyapi. Atma. So here, Para Akasha, highest level of Shreshta Akasha is Parakasha. Pranada Pranarupini. She is the one who is going to give us prana, and she herself is the personification of prana. Martanda Bhairava Radhya Mantrini Nyastarajyadhuhu. Martanda Bhairava. There were two demons. To destroy them, Shiva came in the form of Mallari. This is a very popular story in Maharashtra. Manikasura and Mallasura, two demons. To kill them, he came in the form of Mallari. That Mallari is known as Martanda Bhairava. So, he worshipped Jagannatha, and then only he was able to destroy them. So, she is known as Martanda Bhairava Radhya. Mantrini Nyastarajyadhuhu. Mantrini. Do we remember who is her Mantrini? Shyamalamba. Raja Shyamala. Raja Matangi. She is so powerful. So, our Jagannatha is taking rest, delegating all the jobs to Shyamalamba. Because the minister is powerful, then the queen can take rest. So, here Mantrini Nyastarajyadu. All the activities she has delegated it to her minister Shyamalamba. Tripureshi Jayatsena Nistraigunya Parapara. Tripureshi. Tripura. Our body is Tripura. Three kind of shariras we have. So this is Tripura. She is the controller of this. And Tripura also is Brahma, Vishnu, Shiva. She is the controller of all of them. And Shiva destroyed an Asura by name Tripurasura. So he is known as Tripura. His wife is Tripureshi. Jayatsena, always victorious army. Her army was never defeated by anybody. Always victorious Jayatsena. Nistraigunya. She doesn't have Sattva, Raja, Tama. Traigunya, Nistraigunya. She is devoid of all the three gunas. Para, para. Para, apara. Highest is para. Apara is whatever is existing here is apara. Bhumirapo nalo vayu kammano buddhirevacha ahankara itiyam me bhinna prakritirashtada apareya mitastvanya prakritim vidhi me param. In Jnana Vijnana Yoga, 7th chapter of Bhagavad Gita, he says that Bhumi, Yapa, Anala, everything is me. But this is my lower Prakriti. There is another Para Prakriti, Arjuna. That is also me. That is that Parabrahma is me. the Prakriti, the manifested Prakriti, also me. So para. Satya Jnana Ananda Rupa Samarasya Parayana. Satya Jnana Ananda Rupa. Satya Rupa, Jnana Rupa, Ananda Rupa. We have already seen this. Brahmananda, Jnanananda, Satchidananda. All these mean the same. Samarasya Parayana. Samarasya is once again Samatvam. Equality. Accept everything equally. Shitoshna Sukha Dukkeshu. Shita, Ushna, Sukha, Dukkha, Mana, Apamana. All these. Treat all of them equally. Equipoised. Samarasya Parayana. Kapardini Kalamala Kamadhuk Kamarupini. Kapardini. Kaparda is jade or the braid that we tie hair. Or it can be like how Shiva wears the Jata Juta. That also is Kaparda. So Shiva is known by the name Kaparda because of his Jata Juta. She is also similarly either wearing a braid, that means a jade, or similarly like how Shiva is having that jate, she also has that jate. So Kapardini. Kalamala, all the 64 kalas, she is wearing them as a garland. Kamadhuk. Kamadhuk is Kanchi Kamakshi. Whatever our desires are there, then she fulfills all these. Kamadhuk. But in Saundarya, Adi Shankaracharya says that you don't do the drama of giving blessing with your hand. What he means is all the other gods, if you see, one is Abhayasta and another one is like this, as though they are giving everything. So he says that kind of abhinaya you are not doing. Then how are you giving? Beautifully he says, through your lotus feet. Everything flows down from your lotus feet. So beautifully Shankaracharya describes that. But it is not easy to come close to that feet. We have to struggle a lot to come closer to the lotus feet of our Jagannatha. Kamarupini. She can take any form. As per her will and wish, she can take any form. There are so many stories where she takes different forms. And we feel Daiva Manusha Rupena. Somebody has come and helped. Then you ask that person says, I never came to your house. I never did that. You have so many such incidents in Sai Satcharita. Forget about Sai Satcharita. We ourselves face such situations. It happened to me once when my children were small. I don't remember what exactly my problem was then. Some tough situation was there. I was really in tears and I don't know how to come out of this problem. Maybe health was not all right. I don't remember what it was. But near the gate, one old man came and he asked for something. Just put his hand in front of me. And I ran inside, gave him some banana and some money, little money, maybe some 5 rupees or so. After he turned and left, I turned and left, came back home from the gate. I was just walking, 2 steps only I have taken towards this. I realized this is Paramacharya. I was not knowing Paramacharya very well then. I did not have much of idea about him. Little bit only I had known. Just 2 steps I have taken. Again I turned. No, this is Paramacharya who is blessing me. I turned within 2 seconds. That the fellow has disappeared from there. Even while talking about it, I am getting goosebumps. He disappeared from there. I knew that this is God who is blessing me and saying that you will come out of this tough situation, not to worry. So we all would have faced, everybody, I am sure that everybody would have faced this kind of situation in our lives. So she can take any form and come. Kama Rupini. Kalanidhi Kavya Kala Rasajna Rasashevatihi. Kalanidhi. She is the wealth of all kind of arts. Kavya Kala. Kavya. Mahakavyas. Ramayana, Mahabharata, all these Mahakavyas. She is in that form, which is one of the Kalas. Rasajna. One who understands the essence. Rasajna. There are Navarasas. That is one aspect of it. and rasa, essence. We attend so many satsangas. We appreciate. But what is the essence of that? At least the essence we should carry with us. So she understands, she is the knower of essence of everything. Rasa Shevadihi. Shevadi is ocean. She is an ocean of this kind of rasa. There, Navarasa, especially Sringara Rasa Sampurna. Sringara Rasa. Sringara is love. We have so many Navarasas. Raudra. Isn't it? Bhibatsa. So many variety of rasas are there. So she is Rasa Shevati. Pushta Puratana Puja Pushkara Pushkarekshana. Pushta, nourishment. She gives us the required nourishment. Puratana, she is ancient. Pujya, worshipable. Pushkara, Pushkara is lotus. There are many meanings for Pushkara. Shiva also has got the name as Pushkara. So the next nama is Pushkarekshana. Ikshana, looking at Pushkara. She is looking at Shiva and deriving that bliss. Pushkarekshana. Paranjyotihi Parandhama Paramanu Paratpara. Paramjyoti. Jyoti is that light or brightness. This is Paramjyoti, Paramajyoti. The Shrestha kind of brightness or light. Parandhama. Again, Dhama is abode. Where we reside, where we stay is Dhama. Paramadhama. Yadgatva na nivartante tadhama paramam mama, declares Paramatma in Bhagavad Gita. Once you reach this abode of mine, no return ticket, Arjuna. We all have come with the return ticket now. When, where, how, that we don't know. Once we reach is this Paramdhama, no punarapi jananam, punarapi maranam. We are out of the cycle of birth and death. Parama Anu. Anu is atom. Anoraniyan. Anoho Aniya. Among the atoms, she is the smallest one. Paramanu. Parat Para. Among the highest ones, she is higher than them. Parat Para. Pashahasta, Pashahantri, Paramantra Vibhedini. Pashahasta. She in one hand, she has got Pasha. This we have already discussed. Pashahantri. Here Pasha is that attachment. We have a bondage. With everything we have a bondage. She destroys this kind of attachment or bondage. Paramantra Vibhedini. Here Paramantra is the mantra which is used in black magic. That means to destroy somebody else, some people use some kind of mantras. That is known as Paramantra. She destroys that. Paramantra Vibhedini. Murta, Murta, Anitya Tripta, Muni Manasa Hamsika. Murta. Murta is form. That is why we say Murti. That means there is a form. Amurta, formless. She is in form, she is formless also. Both are she only. Anitya Tripta. We have seen Nitya Tripta, always she is contented. Now here Anitya Tripta. Anitya is once again something which is perishable, which is not existing always. Whatever we offer, it may be Anitya. We may be offering her one banana or some kismis, dry grapes or dry fruits or anything that we offer. Is it Nitya? Within a day it will be rotten. Planted banana you keep there, within one day it becomes black and you cannot eat afterwards. That is Anitya. Still with this also she is contented. Anitya Tripta. Patram Pushpam Phalam Toyam Yome Bhaktya Prayachati. Krishna says that in Bhagavad Gita. You give me Patra, Pushpa, Phala or Toya, water. That also is sufficient. How? How should it be offered? Bhaktya, with love. That is important. So here Anitya Tripta. Muni Manasa Hamsika. She resides in the hearts of all the Munis, Rishi Munis as Hamsa. The qualities of Hamsa we have discussed many times. Satyavrata, Satyarupa, Sarvantar Yamini Sati. Satyavrata. Satya. Truth. She is the form of truth. She has taken the vow of this truth also. She expects all of us, all her devotees, to be truthful always. Even jokingly, we are not allowed to tell lies. Satyavrata. Satyarupa. She herself is the personification of truth. Sarvantaryamini. Antaryami. She is there within all of us as Antaryami. The one who makes a journey inside is Antaryami. Sati. Shiva's wife, Dakshayani, another name is Sati. Brahmani Brahmajanani Bahurupa Budharchita. Brahmani, the power of Brahma, or wife of Brahma also. The power of Brahma is Brahmani. Brahma, there is Brahma Janani, two namas are there. Brahma is one, Janani is another one. Brahma, she herself is that Parabrahma. Janani, mother. Aneka Koti Brahmanda Janani, we have already seen. She is a mother for everything and everybody. Bahurupa, so many forms. Whatever we see is her only. How many forms can we count? Bahurupa. Budharchita. Buddha. Buddha is people who have got buddhi. Wise people. She is worshipped by wise people. Prasavitri Prachandajna Pratishtha Prakatakritihi. Prasavitri. Prasava. Prasava is delivery. She has delivered all of us. She is the one who has given birth to the whole universe. That is why she is our mother, or Prasavitri. She is the one who has delivered all of us. Prachanda. Chanda we saw just now. Very sharp. Tikshna. Very powerful. Prachanda. Pra. If that is added, then highest level of sharpness. Then Ajna. Command. She is the one who is commanding the whole universe. That also Adi Shankaracharya says that how does she command? Only with the help of eyebrows, I believe. Whether it is Brahma, Vishnu, Shiva, she commands everybody only with the help of eyebrows. Like how the dancers, they lift the eyebrows so beautifully and show all their expressions. So that is how she is giving all her orders even to Brahma, Vishnu, Maheshwaras. That is beautifully described by Adi Shankaracharya in one of the Saundaralari Shlokas. Here, Tena vina trinamapi na chalati. Without your order, even a grass cannot move. Then what about us? But how are we? I am doing it. I am the one who is doing it. How much of ego is there? Without her ajna, we can't even talk. We can't even raise our hand. Everything that is happening is because of her command. Ajna, Pratishtha, foundation. So Pratishtha we have already seen. So here Pratishtha, she is the foundation. Another way of looking at it is Pratishtha. Pratishtha is name and fame. She sees that all her devotees get good name and fame. Pratishtha. Prakata kritihi. Prakata. Prakata is vyakta, what is manifested, what is visible. Akritihi. She is visible. Once they say drishya, adrishya, adrishyarahita, now they are saying prakata akriti. Where is she visible? No, the question should not be this way. Question should be the other way. Where is she not visible? That should be the way we should pose the question. Wherever we see, it is her only. So she is prakata akriti. Not only in temples, not only in those vigrahas, not only in the photos that we worship. She is available, visible everywhere. And in Sri Chakra, there are Nava Avaranas, closures, enclosures. The first Avarana, outermost Avarana. Every Avarana, there is a Yogini. The Yogini of the outermost Avarana is Prakata Yogini. The name of the Yogini who resides in the outermost Avarana called Trailokya Mohana Chakra. Different names are given for all the 9 Avaranas. So the outermost Avarana, the Chakreshwari is Trailokya Mohana, whereas the Yogini is Prakata Yogini. That we will discuss when we talk about Sri Chakra, description of Sri Chakra. In one of the sessions, we will be taking up Sri Chakra Varnana. So our aim is to understand at least her namas. Through her namas, let us try to understand what she is. To a certain extent, we cannot describe. Nobody can describe, nobody can explain. But they have compared her with something or the other which we see, so that we come closer to her. We can understand, oh, she is like this. From one angle we understand, from another angle we may not be able to understand. So whatever is possible for us to understand, it must be kept over here in the mind. And while chanting, instead of chanting gada 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 gada, take a break in between. Think of her, oh, she is this. And get that bhavana. See how effective it is going to be for all of us. Nama Paharayana Prita we have seen. She loves anybody who chants any name, not only her name, any name. So why not we chant? Om Shri Ram Jai Ram Jai Jai Ram 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 Om Asato Ma Sadgamaya Tamaso Ma Jyotirgamaya Mrityorma Amritam Gamaya Om Shanti 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 Loka Samasta Sukhino Bhavantu Loka Samasta Sukhino Bhavantu Loka Samasta Sukhino Bhavantu.